Should they be telling Sebastian Vettel to be careful? It looked a pretty fair fight, to be honest. He's a racing driver, he wants to win. I know Red Bull want to win too.
Sebastian, multi-map 2-1, multi-map 2-1.
Oh, Sebastian, you need to give him the space, hold position.
It's wheel to wheel again for the two Red Bulls, Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber. Vettel on the inside. Has he now stolen the lead from his teammate? Can Webber scrap back? Oh, fantastic stuff. Mark Webber regains the lead, but the battle is not over yet. And there is barely a metre between the two cars as down the hill they plunge and side by side onwards towards the braking zone and turn 4. Webber on the inside. Has he got the better traction? No. Vettel goes dancing round the outside, and it's a dance that takes him into the lead of this race. Wow!
40-21, Tim. Yeah, multi-21.
I won a race as well, but in the end the team made a decision, which we always say before the start of the race is probably how it's going to be. We look after the tyres, get the car to the end, and in the end Seb made his own decisions today, and we'll have protection as usual, and that's the way it goes.
As you can see, I'm not entirely happy. I think I did a big mistake today. I think we should have stayed in the positions that we were, and I didn't ignore it on purpose, but I messed up in that situation, and obviously took the lead from Mark, which I can see now he's upset, but yeah, I want to be honest at least and stick to the truth and apologize. I know that it doesn't really help his feelings right now.
Verstappen's going to have to weave like crazy. Hamilton got a better drive off the loop. He will be faster down the Wellington straight into Brooklands.
Not going to get a chance to weave because already Hamilton is with him. They almost touch. They go into Brooklands. Verstappen stays ahead. The crowd roar their approval for this. The two championship contenders giving it everything.
It's not over yet because Hamilton gets another slipstream all the way down the old pit straight into Copse Corner. These are critical corners for this Grand Prix.
Hamilton's going to try again, this time on the inside. A continent touch. Verstappen is out of the race, and that's a big crash into Copse. Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen coming together. Hamilton continues on.
I got damage.
We're ready for you in the box. So safety car, keep the delta positive. Let's know what you need.
Just turned in on me.
The first thing that has to be said, great to see Max Verstappen walking away.
I was alongside down, obviously to 6, and he was like bumping wheels with me, you know, like, and so I knew that he was somewhere on the inside, so I gave him space. And the next one, I was really proud of the move, and I was really far alongside, but I could see he was not going to concede. And so, anyways, he cut across me and we collided.
On Adelaide's magnificent street circuit, the two men who have dominated the championship all year, Germany's Michael Schumacher and Britain's Damon Hill, start the Australian Grand Prix separated by only 1 point. Australia is go! And the man under pressure here is Schumacher, because he's got Damon Hill all the time in his mirrors, and he knows he's only got that 1 point lead in the World Championship that he's got to protect and hopefully to increase. Schumacher's off, Schumacher's lost time, yeah. Hill goes by. Oh, out goes Schumacher. The German is out of the Australian Grand Prix, and Damon Hill only has to keep going to be world champion of 1994, but can he keep going? And Patrick Head there's looking at that left front wishbone. Hill shaking his head. He knows in his heart of hearts that it is all over.
Well, I pushed him very hard all the way. It was a terrific race, and all I can say is that it's over now, and it's a bit of an empty feeling, but I think I gave him a good run for his money, and he certainly was feeling the pressure because he ended up falling off the road.
It had been the first time that I had been confronted with that kind of pressure. The car was handling a bit difficult, but I didn't have a lot of time to find out how was the handling, because suddenly I found myself up in the air.
Brown Red turn 3 we go, and it's Nico Rosberg and Hamilton's onto the grass, and Hamilton's had a massive crash, and he's crashed into his teammate. The two Mercedes come together as Hamilton tries to pass on the inside, and he can cover his hands over his eyes, and he won't want to see that again.
Ultimately, we're racing, and Nico was going a lot slower than me out of the corner, and I had a choice to make. Otherwise, I had to lift, which we don't do, so went to the right. And there was a gap there, but it closed.
Definitely didn't expect him to do that. And the next thing is, him spinning on the grass and taking me out, and we ended up in the gravel trap, which is the worst possible outcome. And I'm especially, gutted for all my fellow colleagues who work so hard for us, to win races, and then take each other out like that.
The right-hand side is pole position, and the track is dirty there. Senna asked for the pole position to be changed from the left to the left. His request was refused, and the result is that Alain Prost, starting from second on the grid on the left-hand side, is actually going to have a start advantage. The grid is clear, the lights go! And Senna sprints away, but Alain Prost takes the lead. It's happened. Alain Prost has taken the advantage. Senna is trying to go through on the inside, and it's happened immediately. This is amazing. Senna goes off at the first corner, but what has happened to Prost? He has gone off too. Well, that is amazing, but I fear absolutely predictable.
Unfortunately, it went wrong on the first corner. There was a big risk. I had nothing to lose on the first corner. I want to win, and I went for a gap in inside on the first corner. Alain didn't see it and just closed the door, and we ended up touching. Last year I lost in a similar manner towards the end of the race instead of the beginning, and this year went wrong for him.